tank. He's got a decent group of tanks and stuff coming down, but I just don't think it's enough to deal with this force of speedlots and dragoons. He's putting SCVs in the front, trying to block him from that tanks. Archon already in the middle of him, dropped. Storm going off all over his tanks. Yes, I think OTL is going to lose this expansion here. He's going to lose it. He's going to lose the command center and everything. I'm pretty sure of it. He just don't have these. They're going to clean up these vultures and final tanks, and he's being forced to fight with a few of his SCVs. And yeah, he's going to finish it, and now he's going to start targeting that command center. Yeah, that command center. I'm pretty sure it's going to go down. He finally has the Rock finally has +1 weapons on his ground units. Meanwhile, coming up here for another OTL, coming up for another vulture harass, right out of range of that. Nice placement of them vultures, right out of range of that proton cannon, and he's going to be able to pick off several probes here. Probably another 8 or 10 again. Just finally, Rock's going to react, running into mines on the way, going to lose a dragoon and injure one almost to death. And OTL still working on these probes. I think he's lost at least 10 or 12 probes, maybe more there. Only 4 probes mining now. And it looks like the Rock's going to set up down at the bottom at the 7 o'clock position, going to open another expansion. And OTL has got an expansion at the bottom right hand of the map, very bottom. He has seven factories up now. And he's putting up another command center, probably move back out to the outer 3 o'clock expansion, the one he lost. It looks like the Rock has about a control group and a half of dragoons, a control loop of speedlots. Yeah, and here he's going to move back down, and he's moving SCVs down to that bottom right, starting to pump SCVs from there and putting out, getting that gas ready. They're trying to need a lot of gas to keep all them tanks going. Them tanks are very, very expensive in gas and minerals. So you have to have a bunch of gas and minerals. I think they're 150 minerals, 100 gas. He has a science facility up, so I'm going to see if he's going to get science vessels out there and probably some EMP and EMP them units. That it's always good to take away their Protoss shield when they go into tanks. It's a slaughter when dragoons get EMP'd and go into tanks. Same way with Zealots and the vultures. Just still one on weapons, and OTL has 2, and all the Rock has is one weapons. Anyways, it looks like he has a shuttle out with four Zealots in it, used for some Zealot bombs here. And he's just kind of hanging out in the middle here, waiting. I think he wants to wait for the Rock to come out. He don't want to engage that Tran force, because Tran is so hard to break defensively, just charging in, unless you have a huge group of units. And here he comes. He's going to just clear out some of them mines. Actually, I can't even tell if those are speedlots. I don't even think he has the speed up. I don't think he has the speed upgraded on him yet. I've been calling him speedlots this whole time, but I don't think he has the speed upgraded on him yet. And I don't see. I've been clicking on the Citadel of the Dune, and I haven't seen it. So I don't think they're speed upgraded, so he has non-speed lots, one weapons for his ground units against fast vultures, Goliaths, and 2 weapons on all of OTL's units. I don't see what he's doing here, even though he's mining. He's setting up another base at the 8 o'clock position, and he's gonna the Rock managed to take out the bottom right hand OTL's base there, his command center and everything. He left the gas. I don't know why he didn't go ahead and finish that off, so he'd have to rebuild it when he decides to come back down there and retake it. Meanwhile, here comes OTL with OTL out with a huge force of tanks. Maybe a control group and a half and 2 control groups of vultures and some Goliaths in there. Get rid of them shuttles when he goes to drop Zealot bombs in. And he's going to be able to siege up on this 12 o'clock base, and he's going to wreak massive damage. And I don't think there's anything that Rock can do right now. He does not have enough units on the ground. Still does not have speed lots yet. I can't tell. They're moving really slow. Usually they're be out in front of the Dragoons when moving if they're speed upgraded. I've been calling that the whole time. I assumed that he would have speed lots up by now. But I guess not. I'm not for sure. I'm pretty sure they're not speed upgraded. But still a huge force on him. And the Rock is going to lose that 12 o'clock expansion, and he's in the red inside now. He's in the red. So he's going to have to... Can't build any more units. It didn't really matter anyway. He's at 191. I guess if you wanted 3 or 4 more Dragoons out there, I guess it could matter, technically, if it came down to a nail biter or something. But here goes the engagement. Zealots moving in. They're in amongst the tanks. 4 or 5 tanks go down shelling each other. I think he'd do a better job microing there, put them on different tanks and moving in, but they're just getting... The Zealots just getting owned. Still a huge group of tanks up, and the Rock is going to be... He's going to lose this battle. He should just pull these Dragoons back before he loses them, and that's what he's going to do. He's still scouting down there. Make sure OTL hasn't put that bottom right expansion back up yet. Anyways, OTL's mined out everything in his natural and in his main. I'd look for him to go for this natural of the bottom right spawn point. I think that'd be his best bet, the easiest probably for him to defend from there. And a lot of Dragoons getting trapped here. Can't go forward because so many mines. Can't go back because of mines. And vultures and tanks coming in there just to clean it up. I think the Rock is probably in trouble here. Still, finally he has one weapons, 1 armor. And OTL still at 2-2 on his weapons. I think that's a big factor for... When you're playing, try to at least stay even with the Terran and weapons upgrades on the ground. Terran, once they get them siege tanks fully upgraded, are devastating to ground units. He's setting up this expansion at the 8 o'clock position, but he just don't seem to be pumping any probes out of it yet. He's mining from... He's got 1, 2 expansions going. I think he's getting ready. I probably see him go back up here and set up at the 12 o'clock position, or that's what he needs to do, because he still is, though. Actually, he's still in an okay position. He's still 1 base up on OTL, except for now OTL is getting his third. Yeah, he's still going to be 1 expansion up on OTL, even when he gets this bottom right expansion back and running again. So he's okay in expansions. It's like he's not macroing units fast enough. I don't know where I don't know if I'm missing battles on the map or what. It's like I don't see where his units are going. And the force he has out now just not going to be able to contend with this force of OTLs, and Dark Knight going to come out here and harass this tank, and it's going to be spotted off and killed pretty quick. Anyways, here comes the Rock. He's going to come around and use that Protoss speed to be able to force OTL to come back to his base, and that's pretty much his only option right now, because he cannot engage and try to fight him. And a little bit of poor micro there, catching a few Dragoons out of position, running back around, getting jammed up in there. And yeah, that's his only option right now, is to kind of use the map here in this section right through here to be able to run back and forth and try to keep OTL on his toes and keep him from engaging his main, because he cannot fight OTL on the ground right now. He just does not have the force, and I'm not quite understanding why. He has 3 expansions up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 gateways, and it's just like he's not macroing. Like right now, he has no units coming out of any of his gateways. He has 2-2 weapons now, and he's researching for 3-3, and he has 1 in plasma shield. He's going to have 2 now. He's still just I do not understand why he does not have more units on the ground. He has a decent sized force out, but I still don't think it's going to be able to contend with 3 weapons, 2 armor of his siege tanks, and the amount he has of them. Finally, I get maybe he does have